My name is Samapeap and but otherwise.
Okay, say it again.
Okay. My name, Samapeap, is a Cambodian word which means equality, and it's actually it's originally a Sanskrit word which derives from India because of the influence India has had on Cambodia for many, well, hundreds of years actually, going back hundreds or even 1,000 years. The name was given to me by my parents, but I think more or less chosen by my mom, and it was during the time when there was a war was just breaking out in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where my parents met. So to give a little bit of a background about my parents, my dad is actually from New Zealand and my mother's from Cambodia, and they met here in Cambodia. Not long after they got married, the war broke out in Cambodia, which was where the Khmer Rouge, who were supposedly they were communists, but I think they were just more than that. They were just insane. They invaded the city and they were fighting with Lon Nol, which was the government at the time in 75 when the Khmer Rouge entered, and basically there was a civil war broke out. When the war broke out, they escaped out of Cambodia and they went back to New Zealand, and I was born in New Zealand. So when my mum gave birth to me, which was 1976, she chose the name Samapeap because I think at that time she felt very, you know, I mean, I think everything that was going on in that time, there was a Vietnam War, there's a war in Cambodia, and there's so much things happening, especially in Southeast Asia, and I think she just wanted peace, really, and she felt like all people, you know, are born equal, or everyone has the same right, you know, she believes in all those kind of virtues of human rights, and so that's how I got given the name Samapeap, which means equality, yeah. Growing up, a lot of people, it sounded like slang for peeps, you know, my peeps, peeps, so for the, you know, back in New Zealand and Australia, because we moved between New Zealand and Australia, and where I grew up in New Zealand when I was younger, it's I was pretty much in quite a heavy Polynesian community. Later on, quite a very heavy Māori community in Huntley, New Zealand, when I was younger. So in general, my experience growing up in New Zealand was good, you know, because for me, I felt like I always fit right in. I didn't look different from everyone else, like, because, you know, Polynesian, Māori, and when you're mixed like myself, we don't look that different from one another. Because the people look like slang, and so they always thought my name was like it was just me making it up. But I was like, no, it's my real. Because I had that a lot, like especially coming later on doing graffiti and stuff. People thought, oh, I made up the name, you know. But I was like, no, it's actually my real name. Just a section of it.